So very good afternoon, everybody. Today we're gonna learn about a structure of atom. Okay. Now this topic is important as well as scoring when it comes to chemistry. Okay. So today we are gonna look into the fundamentals of structure of atom. So let's get started. So as you can see, we will start our class with the definition of something very important, which is known as atomic number. Okay, as you can see, it is defined as the number of protons equal to the number of electrons in a neutral atom. Now this is very important because the number of protons and number of electrons will only be equal if the atom is neutral. Now we are coming to this, what is meant by neutral atom, what is meant by an ion. Okay, we'll get to know about the details of all these things. Okay, so let's focus right into it. But make sure that if we want to be precise over here, we need to say that the atomic number is equal to the number of protons only. Okay, if we need to be precise, for example, so if anyone asks you that what is an atomic number, then your answer should be it is the number of protons only. Okay, but if you say this definition, then you must include this statement that number of protons equal to number of electrons in a neutral atom. If you say up to here and if you forget this one, then your definition will be wrong. So either you say this, that the atomic number Z is equal to number of protons only, or you can just say that it is equal to the number of protons equal to the number of electrons in a neutral atom. Either way you can define what is an atomic number. Okay, so this is the very important and the fundamental thing to be understood. We will soon are about to learn about protons and electrons and another subatomic particle which is known as neutrons in this particular chapter. Now the next very important thing is that how atom looks like. Now this is the question we all are curious about. So let's have a look how an atom looks like. So as we can see over here is that atom looks somewhat like this. Whatever you are seeing over here is known as a nucleus, okay, where the protons, where the protons and neutrons are packed up. Okay, now proton is a subatomic particle which is positively charged, right? So this is positively charged and neutron has no charge, it is zero. So that is the main reason why the nucleus is also positively charged, because neutron has no charge and proton is positively charged, hence the charge of the nucleus is positive. So this is the thing over here. So neutrons and protons are packed inside the nucleus. Together they are also known as mass number. They are also known as what we call this as a mass number. Okay, we are about to study this in a couple of minutes. Okay, whatever you are seeing over here which is revolving around the nucleus following certain orbits, these are known as electrons. What we call this? We call this as electrons. Okay, now this revolves around the nucleus exactly like planets revolve around the sun. Let's revise what we just learned is that nucleus consists of protons and neutrons. Together they are called mass number. Okay, electrons are subatomic particles which are negatively charged, okay, which revolves around the atom. Okay, and protons are positively charged and neutrons which are together packed inside the nucleus, which makes nucleus positively charged and the negatively charged electrons revolved following this particular orbits. Okay, so this is the main thing, this is the basics of structure of atom, how the atom looks like, how the electron used to revolve around this and all this scenario. Now, as I was telling you that mass number is known as the sum of protons and neutrons inside the nucleus of an atom. Okay, what we saw over here, that this is the nucleus, which is positively charged. Electrons, this is the orbit. Electrons used to revolve around this. These are electrons. Okay, here inside the nucleus we have protons and neutrons packed together, and they are collectively known as mass number. Okay, this is the thing. Now if I write an element, now the question is, how do we write it? What is the way of writing it, representing it? So the representation method is, if this is the element X, its atomic number Z, which is the number of protons I told you earlier, is written over here Z, and the mass number is A. It is written over here. Okay, this is the case. If you want to take notes, you can just pause it and take the notes if required. Okay, so if real-time example, if let's say I'm writing carbon. Okay, so this is the atomic number of carbon. Okay, let's write it over here. This is carbon. Okay, the atomic number is 6 and the mass number is 12. Okay, this is one isotope of carbon. We will learn about we'll learn about isotopes soon. What are isotopes? Okay, so don't get worried about that. Okay, so if I want to say that, how would you calculate the number of protons, electrons and neutrons from this particular representation? It is very easy, trust me. So as we can see that this is a neutral atom. This is a neutral atom. So definitely we can write down atomic number Z. If I correlate this with this representation ZXA, we can say that atomic number Z equals to 6. Okay, if I correlate with this definition of, then Z equals to 6 and A equals to 12. Okay, so now let's jump right into it and solve how many protons and electrons and neutrons carbon has in this isotope, 6A12 isotope. Okay, so protons equals to electrons equals to 6 over here, because atomic number is 6. Okay, now the mass number is 12. Remember, this is the mass number. Okay, so this we got. So protons equal to electron equal to 6. It is given. As it is a neutral atom, we can easily write down like this. Now what would be the mass number of this? Number of neutrons would be? As we know, mass number A is the sum of protons and neutrons. So we know how many number of protons are there, which is 6. Neutron we have to figure out, and mass number is given 12. Okay, mass number is given 12. So we will write 6 plus n equals to 12. So hence neutron will be also 6. So we can easily find out how many protons, electrons and neutrons are there in this particular atom. It is easy, right? Okay, let's solve another example. Let me take another example of different isotope of carbon. 6C13. Isotopes are the species which has same atomic number but different mass number. Okay, we are about to study this. So this here, as we know, protons, atomic number is 6, therefore protons equals to electrons equals to 6. Mass number is 13. Mass number is 13. A equals to 13. Right? Which means protons plus neutrons. Mass number means proton plus neutron equals to 13. And we know protons 6 plus n equals to 13. Therefore, neutrons equals to 7. Easy? It's too easy, trust me. So we can see that if I have to calculate the number of neutrons, it is just equal to A minus Z. Means mass number minus atomic number. So in this way we can figure out the number of neutrons. Okay, protons and electrons can be predicted by atomic number. As it is a neutral atom, so protons and electrons are same, as I told you earlier, right? So this is the way we used to calculate the number of protons, neutrons and electrons in an atom. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this class. Okay, we're about to learn a lot of things in structure of atom. This is very interesting, trust me. Okay, there are a lot of things to cover like isotopes, isobar and so on. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this. We'll see you soon in the next class. Until then, goodbye and stay safe.